get into the movies, man. I had to pick 11. I love movies. I had a lot more than 11 movies that I liked, but I'm gonna get into my top 11 movies, okay? And again, I love all types of movies. My favorite types are like the crime movies, the thrillers, horror, um, and just a good sci-fi movie as well. But let's get into my top 11 movies, man. Um, Number 11 was Scream 6. Scream 6 was good, man. I love Scream 6. It's not much to say about that. It's a slasher film. It's always like a who done it. You got to guess who done it. And they're not like epic dramas with like this complex plot or this deep thing. Just a good fun. They call it a popcorn movie, a good popcorn movie. That movie did pretty good at the box office, $170 million worldwide, and even a 76% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, Rotten Tomatoes scores movies, but typically horror movies don't get, to me, in my opinion, don't get a lot of credit from critics, but it did pretty good at Rotten Tomatoes. Now, it's a lot of drama going on with Scream 7 this year. They announced once Scream 6 did good, they announced they was going to do a Scream 7, and all the actors was going to come back. Jen Ortega was coming back. Melissa, I forget her last name, was coming back. Anyway, that whole Scream 7 fell apart. The one actress, Melissa, what's her name? I can't remember her last name. She tweeted out something or posted something on her Instagram regarding the conflict in Israel and Palestine. And they kicked her off the movie. Then Jen Ortega left the movie. Then the director left the movie. So Scream 7 is up in the air, but Scream 6 was good. I'll give him that. Number 10 was The Burial. I just saw The Burial recently. The Burial was based on a true story. Jamie Foxx played a lawyer, a popular lawyer. Again, I forget the name of the lawyer, but he played a real life character, a lawyer out of Florida who won a big case. Pretty good movie. Tommy Lee Jones starred along with Jamie Foxx's movie. Pretty good. I think that movie is on Amazon Prime. It's a streaming movie. It's streaming. It didn't go to theaters. Number 9 was Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. And this is a good movie, man. Now, it kind of ended on a cliffhanger, but it's a good cliffhanger. Tom Cruise and Mission Impossible, they kind of can't miss. This movie did a little over $500 million. Now, these movies have big budgets, so I'm not sure if it made all the money back from the budget. I don't know if $500 million is a disappointment or not, because Tom Cruise does such big movies. But I liked it a lot. It got a 96 score on Rotten Tomatoes. Real good movie. If you haven't seen Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, check it out. Number 8 was the animated movie Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse. Another movie that ended on a cliffhanger. So that sequel's coming out hopefully soon. Good movie though. And for me, for an adult, man, I don't watch a lot of cartoons, but for me to really get into an animated movie, it had to be really good, man. So that movie was good. Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse, number 8. Number 7, this was a movie that the critics didn't like. Not a lot of people liked it, but I loved it. Transformers: Rise of the Beast. I love that Transformers movie, and I didn't even think I would like it. I went into this movie thinking that I probably wasn't gonna like it, but I ended up liking it a whole lot. It's got some fresh characters, and I love the end of the movie. The end of the movie, stay after the credits. There's a post-credit scene that gives you a preview of what I hope to be the future of that universe. It's a good movie, Transformers: Rise of the Beast. Number 6, the last Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That has to be in the top 3 Marvel movies. Out of the whole Marvel universe, that movie was really good. It had a lot of feeling into it, a lot of drama in it, as well as suspense. Really good movie though. Well done. If you like the Marvel universe and the Guardians of the Galaxy characters, you will love Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Really good movie. Number 5, they cloned Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? That was a Netflix movie, I believe. Jamie Foxx was in it as the lead character. Really good movie, man. It's about like conspiracy theories, with the black community and the government. That's all I'm gonna say about it, but it's a real good movie, man. Really, I love movies with fresh ideas, and also movies that make you think. I don't think this is literally like this literally happens. What happens in the movie? Some people are on the deep end. They think this stuff is real. I don't think they clone Tyrone happens in reality, but I think that it could be a little bit of truth sprinkled in there, especially with the history of African Americans in this country. It's a good movie though. Everybody can see. Speaking of African Americans, number 4 was The Blackening. The Blackening, man. It's a horror movie, thriller horror movie, kind of like the Scream franchise, kind of like that. But it was a good movie, man. The Blackening. It's about this group of friends from college meeting up after a few years, post college. They're meeting up for a little vacation in Airbnb, and they're forced to play this game called The Blackening. And that's all I say. It's a good movie, man. The Blackening. Number 3, speaking of horror movies, is Saw 10. I'm a big Saw fan. If you know me, you know I love Saw. I've been watching Saw movies since I think 2004 when it came out, or 2005. Whatever Saw came out, I've been watching it since then. And Saw will come out every year, and I watch it every year. Long story short, Saw 1 through 4 was good. Saw 5 through 7 was whack. Saw 8, which was Jigsaw, I loved. People didn't like Jigsaw. I loved Jigsaw. I thought Jigsaw was really good. Saw 9 was The Book of Spyro with Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. That movie was a little bit of a disappointment. It was decent, but the ending, I didn't like the ending to that movie. But Saw 10 was pretty good, man. Pretty good Saw movie. I judge Saw movies by how they end. And this ending wasn't the best ending, but it was pretty solid. But the movie itself was real suspenseful and really good. A little bit of a different take on Saw. So that was a good movie. Number 2 was Talk to Me. Creepy, scary movie. Talk to Me was real creepy. It's about these kids over in the UK, I believe it's the UK, that played this game with this hand, where you grab this hand and say, talk to me, and you're like possessed. And you do it for, I think, 60 seconds. And then you have to come out of it. And these kids got more than what they bargained for playing this game. It's a really good movie, man. Talk to Me. I think it was the best horror movie of the year, and my second favorite movie of the year. And my number 1 favorite movie was The Iron Claw. The Iron Claw was a drama, but it was based on a true story about this wrestling family, the Van something, I forget their name. It's crazy because I watched wrestling growing up as a kid, but I must have started watching it right after this family's dominance, because Ric Flair character is in the movie, and this is around, and I love Ric Flair, but I started watching wrestling like in the late 80s, early 90s, and I think this movie was like in the late 70s to mid 80s, but it's a really, really good movie. It's about this real life wrestling family, and they got inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2009, and they're regarded as like the best. Like the father wrestled, and he had 5 sons. 4 of his sons wrestled as well, and it was this wrestling family. And it's really good, man. It's about family. It's real dramatic. Check out Iron Claw. But those are my favorite movies, man. Let me know what your favorite movies are, man. Your favorite movies, favorite TV shows. Let me know in the comments what yours are, man, and we can kind of discuss a little bit in the comments on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, wherever I post this. Let me know what are your favorite movies and TV shows of 2023.